What is up? What's going on? Thank you for stopping by, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It is your host, Galadon, and today we are finally going to flawlessly funnel as we take a look at some key funneling moves, and we're going to use these, and we're going to get better. We are going to get slightly, just a little bit better, increasing the Clash of Clans IQ by a point or two. Watch these funnel moves right here. Notice that, of course, you can, by scouting a base, know what the range of those defenses are, and therefore do some pretty slick moves, like maybe send in just one minion to wipe out two buildings and successfully funnel your archer queen. Now, of course, we know that funneling has and will always be the key to success in Clash of Clans. You've got to get those troops headed in the right direction. Now, whether that be at the town hall or away from the town hall, in the case oftentimes of Town Hall 14, you need to get it done, and spam just isn't really the answer anymore. So you can see that Eve Maxi from Tribe did a great job of guiding that archer queen in, and you'll notice that the higher level players get more extensive funnels going. Archer queen headed after the town hall over here to the left. Then at the very top, the Barbarian King going to take care of those outside structures. And finally, the Dragon Riders headed right down that other third of the base, and they're going to wipe out the Eagle Artillery early. So yes, maybe many of us can't quite get this much far-fetched funneling done, meaning knowing that the Archer Queen is going to go all the way through several different enclosures and get to the Town Hall, knowing that the Blimp is going to drop right on the multi-target Inferno and wipe it out, and also complete the core of the funnel for the Dragon Riders to stay in that narrow pathway along the top of the base. But I'll tell you right now, and this is coming from Joe Every Clasher, right? I'm not really that much better, or maybe I'm worse than the average Clasher, but I'll tell you right now that if you at least try to funnel, you will find that your attacks go much better, and it doesn't matter whether you're using ground troops, air troops, from E-Dragons to Valkyries. Everybody needs a good funnel, and the better the funnel, the better the result of the attack. And you'll notice that, of course, Eve Maxi picks up a sweet 3-star. So we kind of expected that, but then again, there are certain elements of Galadon videos that you should always expect. Expect those 3-star attacks. Expect the smooth segue to use code Galadon. Right? Because you know, this does keep the channel going, and as Clash of Clans kind of wanes in its popularity, you're still here, you're watching the videos, and those of you that are using code Galadon help keep the channel going, just like Supercell keeps the game going. So let's use code Galadon, and I will love you forever. Doesn't cost you anything. Okay, let's get into another attack, and this time it's X from Tribe Gaming, and you'll notice that there's units all over the place dropping buildings around the outside. Not all of these are funnel moves. Some of these are just picking up those cheap or free buildings, those defenses that are around the outside that are just going to make the general attack go a little more smoothly. But at the same time, you'll notice that X has a very clear idea of where this Warden is going and exactly what his task is. Notice he's on the Eagle Artillery. Now, is there funneling for the Warden? Perhaps, but also remember, this is like funnelception, okay? There's funneling for the funnelers that funnel the funnels. You need to think about this in stages, and that is exactly what has happened here. As, watch very carefully. This is an unusual attack, right? You've got ground units, you've got the P.E.K.K.A.s rolling in, and what's very likely to happen is the P.E.K.K.A.s are going to roll out to the right-hand side, but notice this wall being opened right here. Okay, this wall is wide open, opened by a super wall right here. That is going to make sure that the Barbarian King goes in, and the Barbarian King, in clearing this one enclosure where the multi-target Inferno is, that's going to create a funnel for the remainder of the ground troops that are kind of in the core of the base. And X, of course, wants them to head after the Town Hall, which is a long ways away. Look how far the Town Hall is from the entry with the ground units. And right here, notice the P.E.K.K.A.s look like they're going in the wrong direction. That is not where X wants them to go. He wants them to go down here by the scatter shot and then eventually to the Town Hall. The log launcher hasn't really gotten that opening yet, and in fact, the log launcher just barely gets that wall open. Here's the rage spell. What? Place where no units are, but somehow X knows that here come the P.E.K.K.A.s back into the rage, and that jump spell makes sure that they are going to go right in after the Town Hall. So this was almost a critical failure, and indeed only one P.E.K.K.A heads after the Town Hall right away, but notice that everybody else is still headed in that general direction, and although they've kind of wandered off to the left-hand side, the Royal Champion gets in, takes down the Town Hall, and now it's just a matter of cleanup. The far funnel, that is the Barb King, notice him way over on the right-hand side. He, followed by a couple of witches, get a bunch of work done, and then on the left-hand side, the P.E.K.K.As, the Warden, and it looks like maybe just about one healer remaining. So it's really like beyond the capability of most average clashers to do this deep thought funneling, right? 300 IQ funneling. So the idea isn't for me to try to say, oh, this is easy for everybody to do. You can go out and watch videos like that from other content creators, and you might realize that it's really not that easy. Okay, they make it look easy, but for the rest of us, it's going to take a lot more practice, a lot more work, and a lot of luck to pull off attacks like this. So my suggestion is, let's stick to the fundamentals of funneling. Okay, so one last attack, and this time let's just talk about getting those outer buildings done so that you can get in with whatever you're trying to get to wherever you're trying to go. Okay, what I mean is, don't worry about funneling other than right after the general direction that you want those troops to head. Here we've got another ground hybrid attack. You've got golems even. And this is actually an attack by Stadra of Queen Walkers that helped advance Queen Walkers to the World Championship Finals. So watch on the left-hand side, once again, the Warden walk. The Warden creating that funnel. And remember, the Warden has that huge range. That is going to work out really well for creating funnels. But at the same time, you always want the Warden headed in the general direction of your main attacking force. That is because you need that boost that he's got. That aura is going to help out, and of course his ability, that is going to be key. A simple single P.E.K.K.A on the right hand side, finish the funnel, and over on the very far right hand side, notice the Ice Golem followed by the Barbarian King. So the left is completely clear. The right, this enclosure again is targeted by the Ice Golem and the Barb King. That is going to once again send the ground units right up the middle of this base, and there isn't really anywhere for them to go once the King gets the work done on the right hand side. The key is that the King has to get those structures cleared before the Golems and the P.E.K.K.As take that right hand turn and head towards, say, the Warden statue. So watch as they work the balloons, and there's the King ability. That right there it was. Changed the pathway of all of those ground units, everybody rolling up the middle right here, and that is exactly where Stadra needed to go. It seems like such a long journey to that Town Hall, but a little bit of spell timing and placement. There's the Warden ability, he still has the Royal Champion ability, which just went off, and the Archer Queen ability. A couple of spells left as well, including a Rage spell, no doubt. Here they go. From all the way across the base, a long distance dedication, and the Town Hall is going to get wiped out. The Super Wizards making it all the way across the base. I mean, that right there is quite a feat. The healers are there as well. You'll notice that there's cleanup troops around the outside. I don't know. These guys, again, they're taking it to a whole different level than the average clasher, but it is a lot of fun to watch, and I think that we all can get a little bit better by repeatedly watching these attacks and remembering to focus on not just the outermost funnel, just those buildings that are around the outside. Sometimes they're called trash buildings, but also focus on the inner enclosures and where you want those units to go long term. Now, I would still never suggest trying these attacks as an amateur because, well, it's just better to try to head generally towards the Town Hall with some or all of your units to make sure that you're grabbing that 2-star. Now, of course, Town Hall 14 has added a different wrinkle with the Poison Bomb, but that's for another episode. In the meantime, we're all going to get better, and congratulations, your Clash IQ just went up by 2 points. And it goes up again if you watch the video again, so thank you, Galafam, for watching it all the way to the end. You know you are the true hashtag Galafam. That is why I love, think about it, appreciate every single one of you every single day. So get out there, make the best of the rest of your day, be kind to the people, and I'll see you back here again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon, if I watch the video 300 times, does my IQ go up by 300?